Hi peeps, I have been trying to get this COVID recovery video done for like 4 days, and I just couldn't get around to do it. My husband is home on the weekend. It's hard to do videos when we're doing stuff, and just trying to get my voice back and everything in order. So I'm finally out. I was out of isolation on Friday. My sore throat finally gave up on Wednesday, I think was the last day. My cough finally got better Friday. Yeah, I was good on Friday. Yeah, so it's been a long time coming. I went to chemo on January 3rd and has seen nobody. Literally was in contact with nobody, and Friday morning, the following Friday, I woke up with an insatiable tickle in my throat. Like, it wasn't even making me cough, it was just like this burning tickle sensation. I thought maybe allergies, but by the end of the day I just felt like crap, and I knew I was coming down with something. I woke up Saturday morning and I was sick. I knew I was sick. I didn't have the throat thing anymore, so I just thought, well, regular cold. Saturday night, my sore throat came back with a vengeance, and by Sunday morning, it was just, I lost my voice completely. But I still thought it was like a regular cold, because that happens to me. But when Wednesday hit, it was 4 days. Usually I get a sore throat, it lasts. Well, I was 6 days being sick already, because Friday I counted. So Friday was like, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was like day 6 already. I wasn't getting any better, so I took the test. Because I was like, well, maybe I have to get antibiotics for my throat. My husband was like, nobody's going to see you unless you take the test. You have to just take the test. So I took a rapid test. It came back positive. Then we panicked, and he took the test, and he was negative, so that was good. And bad, because I had to isolate from him. So I spent the next 10 days staying 6 feet away from my husband, sleeping in separate bedrooms, eating at opposite ends of the table, staying away from each other as much as we could. We live in the same house, that's all we could do. And my sore throat continued. It was honestly so sore, it was like bleeding. Like if I touched it with anything like hard food, or like, it would just bleed. Like by the last day, it was like, I was like, oh my gosh. And I was getting like white spots and pockets, not on the tonsils, but like on the edges of my throat, right by the opening. And then, yeah, finally, just last Wednesday, I woke up and my throat was finally not sore. My voice came back, but my throat was still sore on like Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, finally, my throat wasn't sore. I had a mild cough. It never did get like that serious. And I never had a fever, but the fatigue, no chemo treatment has ever made me as fatigued as COVID did. Like, it just wiped me right out. I could sleep all day long. And just feeling blah. And whoever says it's not a big deal, everybody's getting it, it is a big deal. It's a big deal because it can turn serious so fast, especially with a compromised immune system. I had to miss chemo. I had to postpone chemo for another 2 weeks because they said that's how long it's going to, you have a compromised immune system, that's how long it's going to take for it to bounce back, and I was still symptomatic and couldn't go anyway. So I just wanted to give me enough time to recover so I didn't get chemo, knock it down further, and then get sick from something else or have COVID come back and be worse. So yeah, it was definitely, my doctors were kind of scared because they said, normal person, you get a fever, take Tylenol, you're fine, but you get a fever and you have to go to the emergency room because it can go that fast. But thank God, like, because I tested positive and I was already day 6 already, Me and my husband, like, we were pretty sure it wasn't gonna go into my lungs real bad. It wasn't gonna get any worse, probably because I was already day 6. But thank the good Lord above that He kept it mild. But that's not to say, because mild was still a butt kicker. Like, it still wiped me right out. And I've spent the last few days like napping and trying to build my stamina back up, because honestly it was like worse than chemotherapy. Like, no chemo treatment ever made me feel like that crappy. Yeah, like, I was functional but not really, because I couldn't really do anything around the house, because I couldn't contaminate anything, couldn't touch nothing. And I thank the good Lord above every day for my husband, and the fact that he made me like 4 different kinds of soup every night. He was like making a different kind of soup, and he was making sure I had all kinds of vitamin water and veggies and chicken broth and hot chocolate and neocitrin and Halls for my throat, and he was on it. And he put up with sleeping in the spare bedroom on a bed that's kind of crappy, and he did that all for me, and so that he wouldn't get sick either, because if we would isolate for like another 14 days, oh, it's just better that we don't, because I cannot miss any chemo. I've already missed, I haven't gone, it'll be a month, and that's scary for me, because I want to make sure I'm keeping it under control. They guaranteed me it wasn't going to make a big difference, but it still makes you worried. But I'm finally over it. I'm finally doing good. I was talking to my mom on the phone. She said that my voice is actually better than it ever has been. And she's actually kind of right. I can like look this way and like holler. And that's always been like my trouble direction. Like, I look this way and my voice disappears. But lately I've been able to like get some volume even looking to my left. So me and my husband like joking like, maybe COVID ate the cancer. Would not be a joke. Anyway, that's my quick update. I tried to make it as fast as possible. I just really wanted to get something up there, because I've been promising. It's been 11 days, and I just wanted to give you the quick and dirty rundown of my COVID experience and let you all know that I'm fine now. I'm trying to keep it that way. Yeah. And I'm going to try and post a little more now that I'm better. I'm scared to say that loud, because last time I said that I got sick. I will see you all soon.